Welcome back to the Brewery Project training tutorial. In this session, we're going to set up tags that will be used throughout the project. But first, let's talk about something unique to FactoryStudio: tag templates. Tag templates are a way to define your process, similar to an asset model. Once the tag templates are created, it becomes a very quick process to create displays. First, let's take a look at our process to see what our asset tree should look like. In the brewery process you see here, we have three key items: pumps, valves, and tanks. Those three key items can be defined as a line. To create the line, we would create a pump template, a valve template, and a tank template. With the templates now defined, we could easily add gristmill, mash tun, lauter tun, and brew kettle as individual tank templates. Each tank will then inherit the properties of the tank, pump, and valve templates. Now that we know which tag templates we need, let's create them in FactoryStudio. First, let's create a pump template. Inside this pump template, we'll add a manual on bit, a manual off bit, a status bit, and an auto manual bit. The next tag template will be valve. The valve tag template will be similar to the pump. It'll also have a manual on bit, a manual off bit, a status bit, an auto manual bit, but also it's going to have a percent open, and we'll make that an integer. For the next tag template, we'll create tank. In the tank template, we'll create temperature, pressure, level, pH, and we'll also create supply valve. We'll make that of type valve, and outlet pump, and we'll create that of type pump. Now that we have our pump, valve, and tank tag templates in place, we'll create another one called brew line. And the brew line will encapsulate all of the templates that we've created previously. So inside the brew line tag template, we'll create the gristmill, which will be of type tank, the mash tun, the lauter tun, and the brew kettle. We now have our tag template model created like the image you see in the upper right of the video. It's time to put those templates to work in a tag. Because we've created our model, we can now use a single tag to represent unique lines within an organization. For example, I could put brew line 1 and create that as a brew line. I could then put brew line 2 and create that as another brew line. By doing this, all of the tags within that brew line are available to this specific tag object. While we won't begin the displays quite yet, what I will show you is how to access those different tag objects inside of a screen. If I drop a text box on the screen and configure that text box, what you'll see is that I can begin typing brew line 1, brew kettle, and for each period, I'll get the next level of tag. So if I wanted to set that equal to the temperature, I now have brew line 1, brew kettle temperature as my tag. Real quick and easy, we can get tags onto the screen. And this also works inside of code. Similarly, I could also use the ellipsis and browse the tag editor and see brew line 1 and all the specific items within that asset model.
Tatsoft.